Welcome to this week's episode of Ground Up. In this episode, we're going to chart my journey from practitioner to CEO. And this vlog takes place over a couple of weeks, so you're going to really see some interesting progression of my own personal development as I step into this role, as I step into this leadership opportunity. So get ready for Ground Up 8 coming at you. See you next week. Well, good day, Ground Up Vlogosphere. One of the things that I've been really struggling with this past couple of weeks is myself as the CEO of the enterprise and the practitioner of the enterprise. Coming into Earth Heals, before I even started the agency, I was doing a ton of work in personal development, coaching, life coaching, a little business coaching as well. And it's what I love to do so much. Like, I just love that aspect of it. But what I've seen as a business owner is that I'm not it's not that I'm not great at that part of the job, I am. But what I'm also great at is organizing and creating visions and building teams. And so what's needed from the organization right now is me doing that, and me doing that almost all in, apart from my self-care and my own creative writing projects that I'm not going to give up. But in terms of like the work that I'm doing, it's now all in on the agency side, all in on the building of the business, the building of the company, and looking to hire people, looking to partner with people who may be better suited at this time to doing the one-on-one work specifically. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot to process and focus on, and to, kind of give up in a way. Like, I've had to let go of this idea that I'm a practitioner, that I'm going to, do all this work and create all this difference with people, and really see that even as an administrator, as a visionary, as a builder, that work actually gets done faster and across more people sooner. So that's what I've been dealing with. It's been a huge part of, I think, being a dad, is to tie it into this vlog's theme. It's been a big part of seeing where I need to step up in my own personal life as a father and a provider, and noticing that, there's a little bit more stuff that I do because it needs to be done versus, I really yippee skippy want to do it. But because I have such a great self-care plan, it's such a great, relaxing and rest time, I'm more equipped now than ever to do stuff that I don't really feel like doing. And so as much as I love doing the CEO and leading that place, that it comes with it certain tasks which are not always as fun, doing more of the financial stuff, doing more of the organization stuff, working with teams, working with problems when they happen, and really kind of doing that role. So I feel very much ready to step into that, and I'm energized by it. And it's also been a challenge for me to come to that and make peace with that. But I feel like I'm coming through that process, and really, really excited for what's on the other side. This morning I'm a little bit pissed off, dealing with some challenges, and it's interesting how I'm noticing how I'm responding to these challenges right now. So one of the obstacles that, really one of the opportunities that turns into an obstacle with online business and a work from anywhere strategy are technology and financial payment systems. And I'm dealing with both today. I'm just talking with one of my business partners, business development, and it's like as the CEO, as the head of the company, my instinct is to be like trying to, I think, like reserve myself from complaining, right? I'm like, okay, I'm the top of the food chain. Grapes go up, not down. But in that moment, of me trying to like not tell him what's going on, he's like, well, what's actually going on? Because I was trying to get to the solution, right? So when we're talking about payment systems, I'm like, okay, what's our solution here? We're dealing with a payment supplier, a payment services company that's asking for a ridiculous amount of documentation and holding money and not being responsive to requests. And so I'm like, okay, what we got to do is get out of this system and get into this cryptocurrency processing system. But before I can get into that, I really have to express like the frustration that I'm feeling with it. And so as a new CEO, as a young leader, I'm figuring out like how do I do that? When something's not going wrong, I want to call out what I'm challenged by, but I don't want to create this negative energy for the team. I don't want to pass down my energy. So I'm always looking to figure out like, okay, how do I actually process that? So in the moment, what happened was Chris gave me about 2 minutes just to complain, just to let it out about how I was feeling and the frustration, and then it felt better. It felt better. And then just as we were having that conversation, my phone cut out, and this is I'm in Guatemala, he's in Canada, and I thought I had I thought was explained to me was I had unlimited North American calling. However, it looks like I don't. So I've got to go visit the phone company today and figure all that out. And it's just, I think it's always good to show all sides of business, all sides. We're authentic business. We got to be real. And so this morning I'm just giving you something a little bit real, right? This is what life is like right now. It's like frustrating and hard. And, it's despite the beautiful place I'm living in and the gratitude I feel for life, I'm really facing some challenges as a business owner today. And would love to get any feedback from other owners and CEOs and leaders out there. How do you deal with your inner frustrations? Do you have someone you talk to outside of work? Do you talk to your team members about what's going on? How do you do that? Be interested to find out. Thanks.
One thing that I'm noticing as I'm stepping into more of this, or stepping into this role of executive, of CEO, of chief creative officer, whatever the title works out, it doesn't really matter. It's not about the title, of course. It's about what I'm now contributing to this organization. And it's taken a lot to step away from certain aspects of the business as a practitioner in order to take on more of the role as executive, as lead. And I still love, and I will always love doing one-on-one or healing work. I also realize that it's now my time to step out of that role and to bring others in and give others an opportunity to hone their craft, even as I focus on larger audiences where I can make more of an impact in one-to-one than one-to-one, where I can reach more people at once. And that's something that I'm stepping into in the next 6 months or so. But for right now, what this company needs is a leader. It needs someone to take charge. It needs someone to take responsibility and start to put into place the things and the people, most importantly, that will be the true engines and drivers of this organization. And so the time has come for me to step into my role as space holder of Earth Heals and being the one to have the honor of first leader and take that honor very very preciously and very seriously. And what that looks like just is me getting to do everything that I've been doing business-wise, agency-wise, doing that full-time. So it means I can wake up every day and focus on my mission, on building this company, on just working on building the teams and building the structures and the systems in place. And when the time comes for me to step back more into more of a teaching role, more of a coaching role, those opportunities will, I'm sure, surface again. So I'm just really happy to be in this space right now. I feel very blessed. I'm about to go on a call with a good friend of mine who I'm hopefully going to be offering a position to. So it feels good. It feels like this is where I'm at. It's a little scary to fully step into this role of CEO. It's not something I'm doing, so lightly, and it's bringing up a lot of my own shadows and my own anxieties and my own fears about business, about making mistakes, about how I'm going to treat other people when they make mistakes. So it's a really, really rich time for me in my own growth and development, and I'm just really excited to take on this next role and to be here and be ready to serve in a whole new way and at a much higher level. So looking forward to more of that. Thank you for listening to this video clip, and you have yourself a great one. Talk to you soon.
Oh, what's up, vlog? It's a proud day. It's a proud moment sitting here with my creative director, Tanya. We'll say hi in a second. And we're just going over some logos for a client. And I'm just blown away by the artistic merit and just the emotions. Like, I really got teared up just looking at one of her designs. And that's the kind of environment that I want to work in, where I get to go by someone's desk or meet someone for a meeting, and they show me something and I almost want to cry. I mean, that's the kind of place I want to work. And thankfully, that is the place that I work. So I'm just really, really pumped to be growing our team at Earth Heals, and the Earth Heals agency particularly, and want to highlight one of the incredible members of our team that we could not even do 1% of what we do without our Chief Creative Director, title to be worked on, Tanya Hart, hard at work. She's a woman of few words. She prefers to leave her mark on her work, which she does a lot. So we'll be checking in later, but I just wanted to share some gratitude to our team and some inspiration for you as you begin your authentic business, or maybe you're well on your way. I don't know. Either way, have a great one.
Well, off to do the morning coffee run, and looking forward to a really cool day ahead. 2 meetings with potential team members, which is really exciting. One is more of an administrative role, and one is a, I guess, regional specific sales role. So very excited about those 2 meetings. Feels definitely like what a business does when it's growing. It's, hiring people, and that's a key indicator that things are moving. So yeah, I'm feeling good about it. I spent this whole week doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of stepping into this role of CEO, or whatever the title might be. And yeah, it feels really great, and I'm looking forward to today. Yeah, that's it.
One of the most interesting, powerful lessons that I'm learning this week as the chief executive of Earth Heals agency and of the company, is how important it is to not let one problem overwhelm what's going well. So we've been having a real big challenge with our payment processing partner this week. Just can't seem to get aligned. They're asking for documentation that we don't have, or providing more documentation than they're asking for. And it's just been a real grind. Every day calling, every day thinking we've got it sorted out, and then the next day something comes up. What that's really shown me is in a business setting, especially as a leader, how important it is for me to isolate that challenge and obviously keep working it until I get a resolution, but to not let it affect my mood when I'm thinking about other aspects of the business. So things are going super well with our main client right now. They're very happy. The team had a really productive week. We had representation at the Collision Conference in Toronto, and our design team produced some really excellent work this week. And I wrote some cool stuff myself, so I'm part of that team. So I've created some great content on my own, as well as leading the team. And so as we're going into day 7 or day 8 of this challenge, it's really shown me that, hey, you know what? This is a challenge. I still got to work it. I still got to deal with stuff. I might have to, get a little, I don't know if the word is angry, but I might have to start to really put pressure on this partner to help us resolve this and start to escalate it, because it's a big problem, obviously, when our finances are tied up for any length of time. So
But nonetheless, everything else is going so great. You know, everything else is going so well. The flow of it, the rollout of our services. Done some great work this week on looking at what is our marquee service package and how we're going to focus on that. Created an awesome survey that we're going to start using to listen to clients, and made some really great relationships both in the tech space and the cannabis space this week. So overall, things are going super well, and I'm really allowing that keep my morale high, even as I'm dealing with some frustrating things in the financial aspect of the business. So I just wanted to share that, feeling really energized by that message, and really as a reminder to myself, you know, and to everyone else, how we can focus on what's positive even as things are not always going great. There's always an opportunity to bring more positive energy to the challenge, and to make sure that we don't let the challenging part bleed into the other aspects of the business that are going well. So that's all for now. We'll check in later.